Dear children and children of planet Earth, I am Sananda. Once again, and I will never tire of saying, it is with great joy that I come here, once again today. Today I want to deal with a somewhat complex subject, but I assure you that it is very simple. Believing. What is believing? There are several ways that you can find to believe in something. The main one is to see it happen. For when you have full awareness of the fact taking place, it is more than enough reason for you to believe. And especially if you see the origin as how it was triggered and how it happened, then it's perfect. Just repeat exactly what was said, what was done, and everything will happen exactly as you saw it will be. So I'll give you that usual example. You take a recipe, gather all the ingredients, prepare exactly as indicated, and wait for the result. Some come out exactly as shown, and at this time you feel fulfilled because you were able to reproduce exactly what was said. But there is that other group, the result was not what was expected. Why? If they followed the instructions given exactly, why did it turn out differently? I answer, because it had their energy there. In that whole process, they put their energy into it, and their energy wasn't an energy of success, it was that energy of doubt. Oh, will I be able to? Will I make it? And exactly what you got was proportionate to what you believed. So realize that even though you see the preparation, the process and the end, it is never guaranteed that the same thing will happen in your life, because there are so many components there. Of course, I'm not here talking about simple things, about mixtures that can't go wrong. I'm talking about more complex things, where you need to have all the knowledge, however small, to be able to make them happen. So just looking, seeing the result, doesn't mean that when you try to do it, it will come out the same way. Because each one of you has a way, has a belief, has a confidence, or not. And these factors are added to X others to give the result. The events in your world are not mathematical formulas, some of which give only one result. But there are also mathematical formulas, which result in various results. So realize that nothing is limited, that nothing is ever totally right. Believing, seeing, is a way of making them believe that they will also succeed. But it is no guarantee. So what do you need to have? You need to have the confidence and certainty that in you there is that ability to produce the result you want. And then I'm talking about everything, not just what you see happening, but about anything. The energy that you place of trust, faith, certainty of the 100% satisfactory result adds a lot to that process, proportionally improving the result in relation to your belief. So realize that there is no point in imitating the other. You can, yes, have the recipe ready in your hand. That recipe you saw making and everything worked out. But you did, and it didn't turn out as expected. First, never think of yourself as a failure. Maybe there is a lesson there, as if saying, you need to be more focused, you need to believe more. You need to love what you're doing. And you're going to try again, and again, and again, until one day you'll get that wonderful result that you've seen. So this is also a learning experience. It's the way for you to overcome every obstacle that appears. Now let's talk about another belief. It's that belief that you can't catch, you can't see, you just hear someone tell. Hear someone say. How can you believe? How can you be sure you'll succeed? If you don't have the ingredients, you don't have the way to make it, you don't have anything. You just have someone saying, look, do it and you'll make it. How then to believe? How then to make it happen? I have nothing to cling to, how am I going to make this happen? So right now is where the primary factor in all of this comes in. Trust. But not trusting whoever told you. It's trusting yourself, it's trusting that you can do it. Oh, but I don't know how to do it. When you have the confidence, as if by magic, the knack, the ingredients, the process appear before you, they are shown to you crystal clear. And if you keep believing in yourself, the reaction starts and the result will come later. Yes, we cannot say here that the result will be immediate. It's not like that recipe you make and after a while it's done. No, in these cases you will do it, repeat it, do it again, and do it n times, until you get the result. And what to do to accelerate these X times? Trust, believe, have greater awareness, that you are a powerful being and that you have the ability to do whatever you want, as long as this experiment is good for you in the first place and good for the whole. So I say to you, that whatever brings you joy, whatever brings you victory, whatever brings you satisfaction is good for the whole, because you emanate that, and emanating you modify the whole. So let's believe, let's trust that you are powerful beings. It's like I said, it's not today for you to imagine that in front of you something will appear, that you will be able to materialize what you want in front of you. But I guarantee, if you try 1, 2, 3, X times, and more, to put focus, to put wisdom, to put faith, to put certainty and trust, one day you will see what you want in front of you. Only depends on you. Many times you put the realization of things in us. We are asked. I ask this, whichever being of light it may be, Father/Mother God, it doesn't matter. And settles there. I already asked, now let them run after me. Once again I will remind you. We do nothing. We do, when you take the first step. When you put yourself in the elaboration of what you are asking for, when you are believing what you are asking for, when you are doing your part, then yes, we give that little push to help you. But what? Because you did where you trusted your own strength too, you didn't leave everything to us. So whatever you ask for and do nothing, you get nothing. Because only you doing what is necessary in your world to achieve it, we will do it here in our world, to help you. So don't want everything to happen with our intervention. You have to take the first step and all the steps forward so that we can see that you are striving, then yes, we will help you. So what is believing? Believing is not believing in the being of light, it is not believing in Father, Mother, God. It is believing in yourself. You have the power in your hands, you are capable of anything. No, don't tell me you're not, because you've made this world the way it is. If you had no power, nothing that exists in your world today would have been created. You would still be living in paradise, because you would not have the strength to change what Father, Mother, God created. So you do have power, and a lot. Just believe it, believe this, that you have power. Now start using this power for the positive, for the good of the whole, for the good of yourself. Shift focus, forget about problems, take focus off problems. The focus has to be on what you want, not the issues. Everything that you focus on, unfolds, happens. So if you focus on problems, you only attract more of the same. Now if you focus on solution, on growth, on joy, on happiness, it also reverberates and it also comes back. And the problems over time become small. They become almost meaningless. And you won't even realize it, how fast those problems that seemed to have no solution, seemed to have no end, were resolved, and you practically didn't do anything. You just shifted focus, believed that you were able to create a new path for yourself, focusing on the good things, what you want, not the problems. Believing is focusing, but focusing on the power to change, the power to transform, the power to accomplish, that each one of you has. Peace be with you. Thank you for watching.